Always like it when Adam Young is with us. He is becoming a one-man dynasty. Can I say that on
I
air?
don't know about that.
All right, let's lower the expectation a little bit. Best baker in America, according to Food Network. We say hello to you again. Back with us from Sift over in Mystic, and Watch Hill is going to be season number 2.
That's correct. So,
excellent for the summer.
Yep, we're going to open up around Memorial Day.
And we're going to talk about some great things that's going on with Sift. Think bigger, speaking of the dynasty. But Valentine's Day, and we were just talking during the break, we're going to do some of your specialty. You know, the macarons at Sift are wonderful. We're going to do them here. I look at this and I go, I would rather leave this to the professionals. You say no, I can do this.
Absolutely. You know, we get a lot of requests for this recipe, and you know, and it's really a relatively simple recipe. There's just a few ingredients, and they're very common ingredients. What's unique is, and what's specific to this is controlling the variables. So there's a little bit of technique involved.
Okay.
Kind of quickly walk you through that.
Take us through the technique, would you please?
So essentially, what we've done is we've made in this bowl a cooked sugar meringue.
How can you tell? Look at this. Take the shot.
Yep. Super.
And then I'm going to do something else in just a second.
Yep.
Take the shot up top. Okay, so there's how many eggs?
So there's about 3.5 eggs.
3.5. You could tell because, that's
super stiff,
not going anywhere.
Nice, thick, glossy. So we're cooking a simple syrup down to 240 degrees.
Okay.
Pouring that in, and then allowing this to whip on high speed until it comes down to room temperature.
Okay.
So moisture is the enemy here in macarons. You want to evaporate as much of that steam out as possible. So
room temperature. Remember that as well.
So when it cools down,
cold, right?
You want the eggs cold. You want you want the cooked sugar to cool down in the bowl while it goes to the whites. This should feel room temp when it's done.
Otherwise, you cook the eggs and you turn it into
bingo, right? So in the other bowl here, we have, in this case, we're making raspberry mac. So we have another increment of egg white, right? Nice, clean, no yolks, no shells, no water, no fats in the bowl, everything nice and clean and dry.
Absolutely.
Right?
Okay.
To this, a little bit of freeze-dried raspberry powder.
Okay.
You can use red food coloring. You know what I mean? Like, the police are not going to come after.
I love how he did that. He went, you can.
Well, you know,
I'm not.
I mean, if you can find freeze-dried powder, then great. But if not, you know, food coloring is certainly fine. So, equal amounts, fine almond flour, and confectioner sugar. We're just gonna mix that together.
Okay.
I'll get it all over your.
That's all right. I know that's what dry cleaning is for.
Yeah, right. And that's going to go straight in. And then we're going to make this.
How many macarons are you making at Sift today?
Oh boy, you know, each day varies a little bit, but on a weekly basis, we go through maybe this time of year in the slow season 2,000 to 3,000, the high season 5,000 to 6,000.
And they're good. How many different flavors, Paul?
We usually try to keep like 10 or 12, maybe different flavors. All, you know, fun stuff.
If you haven't had his macarons, you are missing.
Thank you.
You are missing.
So. Firm paste, right?
Okay.
Raw egg white, almonds and sugar.
Right.
To this, we're going to add our meringue.
Okay.
Boom.
Again.
All in.
And again, so far there's nothing, one thing you haven't done that I've gone, can't do.
Right. No, very, very simple, you know, but this is when it kind of gets a little bit, not dicey, but you have to focus and pay attention. You want to fold this in, and you want to give it the right amount of manipulation. So we're folding it in, we're getting the meringue incorporated.
Right.
And you want to mix this and agitate it enough to where
no, you're fine. You're fine.
To where it starts to kind of settle.
It almost looks like taffy.
Yeah, very similar look to taffy. And you'll see. Give this a little bit of more agitation here.
Okay.
See how it spreads?
Very nice.
That's what you want. Okay. So that's going to get loaded into a piping bag.
All right.
I like to use a nice kind of standard size straight tip.
Clearly have done this before because this is where I'm not even sure I could do this.
Fill the bag. Do not overfill the bag, right? Because it makes it harder to manipulate.
Yeah. Okay. So make a couple macarons. We're down to about 90 seconds here.
Okay, that's fine.
And these are the small ones.
Yeah, and you can do. I mean, you can personalize them, right?
Look at that. You see,
right?
Take that one more time from the top. See that? I love that. Very nice.
And then, you know, these will settle a little bit. So what's important? We're going to let these dry for about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Here's some ones I piped earlier. Nice and dry to the touch, but still moist inside.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course.
I went a little too hard, but they are moist. Okay.
So
let's assemble.
Yep. In the oven, they bake for about 15 minutes. They'll rise. They'll get their signature foot.
And that's it, man.
Right. And then we're going to assemble these. These are raspberry and lychee. So
And look at this, and get ready, Tim,
Yep.
because watch how we do this.
this
Watch.
is the assembly line. The raspberry gel, lychee and fresh raspberries, rose water cream, the lid, and some garnish. And that's pretty much it. So.
I love that. And by the way, if you want to do the small ones, take a look. This is what they look like, and he'll sell them to you for a premium. But they're worth every bite. They are some of the best things you will find in Connecticut. I good and guarantee you. Big news, you're expanding.
Big time.
Yeah?
Yep, we're looking forward to it.
You're going to have a whole big kitchen, even bigger, and then take care of more people and make more macarons so you don't sell out.
Exactly. More seating.
You know, I'm telling you, it's a dynasty. The recipe for this is going to be on our website, fox61.com. Go visit Adam at Sift Bake Shop in Mystic during the summer in Watch Hill, and
right.
hopefully back here soon.
Certainly.
Have
Thank
a
you
good
for having
Valentine's
me.
Day.
Nice to see you.
We're back with more coming up. Still ahead on the Fox 61 Morning News, the Harlem Globetrotters.